So, you're looking to work with some amazing creators, but the whole thing just feels a little overwhelming, right? Well, if that's you, then you are in exactly the right place. We're going to break down how to launch your very first campaign on Grandee step by step.
Just imagine this for a second. Instead of you spending hours and hours searching for the right creators, what if they were pitching their best, most creative ideas directly to you? That's the game changer we're talking about here.
And the best part, we're not talking about a process that takes weeks or even a full day. Nope, we're talking about 5 minutes. Seriously, just 5 minutes to swing the door wide open to a whole world of creative partnerships.
Okay, but before we dive into the how, let's talk about the why. What is it about posting a campaign that makes it such a perfect starting point, especially if you're kind of new to this whole creator collaboration thing?
It's actually really simple. A campaign is basically an open invitation. Think of it like you're putting out a casting call for your brand. You set the stage, you define the project, and then creators come to you with their own unique takes and offers.
Now, this really breaks down the two main ways you can collaborate on Grandee. A direct request? That's perfect when you've got your eye on someone specific. You already know exactly who you want. But a campaign, that's your tool for discovery. It lets you cast a really wide net and see all these creative possibilities you probably wouldn't have even thought of. And for new brands, this is just so powerful. You immediately get a whole pool of interested creators to pick from, which makes it a super low-risk way to test the waters. You can compare totally different ideas and price points right next to each other. And honestly, you will discover amazing, talented creators you never would have found on your own.
All right, we've covered the why, so let's get into the nitty-gritty how. Setting up your campaign is just a simple 5-step process, and trust me, it's way faster than you're probably imagining.
And here's our little roadmap. We'll start with the basics, nail down the essentials, write a clear brief, give it one final look over, and then launch. That's it. 5 straightforward steps, and you're live. First things first, the basics. Your campaign title is your headline. It's the very first thing a creator is going to see, so you want to make it super clear and compelling, something like, "Seeking skincare creators for new product launch." Then the description gives that quick bit of context. Getting this right helps attract the right people from the get-go.
Next up, the essentials. You know, being upfront about your budget, your goals, and your timeline is absolutely critical. This info lets creators pitch ideas that are actually realistic and relevant to what you need. It saves everybody a ton of back and forth later and just sets clear expectations for both sides.
Now for the brief. The golden rule here is just clarity. Be so clear. What do you expect them to create? A TikTok video? 3 Instagram stories? And just as important, what are you going to provide? Tell them if you're sending product, brand guidelines, or key messages. The more detail you give, the better the results will be.
And really, this is the heart of the whole process. I mean it. Every single minute you spend making that brief crystal clear will pay you back 10 times over in the quality of the applications you get. It's the one thing that can really make or break your campaign success.
We're almost there. Step 4 is just the final check. Before you hit publish, just take 1 second to preview your campaign, exactly how creators are going to see it. This is your chance to catch a typo or maybe rephrase a sentence that sounds a little confusing. It's one simple click, but it's a super important one.
And finally, step 5, click publish. And just like that, boom, your campaign is live. Your invitation is out there in the world, ready for a whole community of creators to see and get excited about.
You did it! The campaign is live. So, now what?
Well, this is where it all starts to get really fun.
Okay, you've hit that publish button. Now you just get to sit back and watch the results start rolling in.
Pretty soon, your inbox is going to start filling up with custom offers. And these are not generic resumes, no way. These are tailored pitches from creators who have a specific, cool idea just for your brand. You'll see their vision, their pricing, their unique style, all laid out so you can compare and choose the absolute perfect fit.
And that's really it. Your first creator campaign from idea to launch in just a few minutes. The whole thing is designed to be fast, simple, and effective.
So the only thing left to do is to try it out for yourself. Go on, launch your first campaign today. See what kind of awesome creative energy you can pull toward your brand.
And you know, that really brings us to the final and most exciting question of all. Once you put that invitation out there, what kind of incredible, unexpected, brilliant ideas are just waiting for you to find them? There's only one way to find out.